Greetings and welcome back to Anno 1800, a truly massive game in 2023 with 4 season passes and over 30 DLCs. Officially, development is completed, so there won't be any new meaningful content patches, which makes it the right time for Buyer's DLC guide. With so much additional content, you can get confused quickly, so I want to make it a bit easier for you and show you the most important DLCs I think you have to own for a better experience. Just a quick reminder, if you want to see a complete Let's Play using all DLCs, have a look at my latest Anno 1800 Megacity series. If you want to purchase Anno, perhaps use my affiliate link so you can get a special discount. And if you like my content, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description. Now, the standard edition of Anno 1800 gives you 2 maps full of randomly generated islands, the Old World and the New World. Both offer different tiers of population, monuments to build, and AIs to compete with. The DLCs expand to new maps, give you new mechanics, monuments and ships and so on. Almost every DLC is included in a season pass and also includes quest lines with item rewards you can use for your museums, zoos, etc. There are major DLCs that offer new maps and minor DLCs that offer new mechanics, plus cosmetic packs that only offer new skins. Okay, so here goes my list of DLCs. At the end, I also recommend the best season passes. Number 1 of all the DLCs you absolutely have to use is Sunken Treasures, also part of Season Pass 1. Not only does it give you a massive new questline with legendary items, rewards, and treasure hunting missions, it also gives you Cape Trelawney, a whole new map with dozens of islands to use, and above all, Crown Falls, the biggest landmass in Anno, allowing you to truly build massive cities. It is the DLC with the highest return of playtime. We're not speaking of a few dozen hours here, nope, hundreds of hours you can sink into the big city and its surrounding islands. It usually goes on sale for €6, making it a no-brainer. Number 2, New World Rising. Actually the last content patch the game received and part of Season Pass 4, this one is also massive. It expands the New World map with yet another huge landmass to the north, similar to Crown Falls, allowing you to build a monumentous New World megacity, and also adds 2 new monuments, the dam for endless electricity and the football stadium for uncapped influence gains. In addition, you get Tier 3 Artistas to your New World population that only had Tier 2 at this point. New production lines, which include the most complex ones for the New World, quest lines and more. Being the newest DLC, you will not find it on sale for often yet, but even at the normal price tag of €15, it's totally worth it and will give you dozens of hours in return. Number 3, Land of Lions, Season Pass 2. Another map expansion. Surprise! This one adds Mbesa, a massive new map with African-themed islands. You get another huge questline meddling in crown diplomacy, 2 tiers of population with production lines, and on top of it, scholars in the Old World. Not only can you build in Mbesa, but enable new tiers in your old city, including Crown Falls. Scholars are demanding and you will have many new production lines such as the telephones. A new beautiful monument is added, the Research Institute, allowing you to research and craft new items, become master of nature by moving clay pits and oil fields, which adds new possibilities of efficiency gains. Number 4 is adding a new mechanic to the game, the Docklands, so a minor DLC and part of Season Pass 3. This one only really has one building, but numerous modules you can add to increase the size of your harbor. Way more important though is the import and export mechanic that allows you to export surplus products and import materials you need. With the Docklands, you can specialize islands into certain production chains to reap benefits you may not notice at first. For example, I like to specialize my main city into producing huge quantities of sewing machines, because you can easily boost them with trade unions and electricity while being also quite clean. Those sewing machines can then be used to import vast volumes of grain, potatoes and pepper, ultimately saving you tremendous amounts of square kilometers of farms. It completely overhauls the mid-game and end-game economy and offers thousands of combinations on how you want to direct your economy. On top of that, it also just really looks good in any harbor and adds a smaller questline with a ship reward at the end. Number 5, High Life, the ultimate endgame DLC, part of Season Pass 3. So your city has reached hundreds of thousands of inhabitants and your bank account is bursting? You think you're the master of Anno and there is no challenge left? Well then consider Anno High Life and its addition of skyscrapers. This expands your city beyond investors and introduces 6 new tiers of endgame population that live in skyscrapers. Once all the needs of your investors and engineers have been fulfilled, you get the option to upgrade towards the skies. Each skyscraper population has new demands that introduce the most complex production chains that will force you to overthink your current logistics. New World, Besa, Arctic, only with combined forces of your whole empire will you be able to provide the new needs. In addition, new service buildings, such as the shopping arcades, will produce goods that provide bonuses. Skyscrapers are expensive, so for the first 2 tiers, you will build them at a loss. This investment will strain your balance, and you need to carefully select which buildings to upgrade, so you can get the most out of your panorama effects, and with that, the income. On top of that, you get a massive new monument, the Skyline Tower, that takes several stages and millions of credits to complete. A questline so Number 6. The Passage, Season Pass 1. A major DLC that adds a new map, the Arctic. You may ask why 2 minor DLCs are more important than a new map. Well, because the Arctic is not really that useful to your city development overall, but it's still impressive in content and adds dozens of hours. It introduces a beautiful frozen landscape where you can build smaller settlements consisting of 2 tiers of populations with new production chains. You get airships that can transport materials and goods also to the old world, but are primarily used for the new Arctic plateaus that can only be reached with these flying monsters. Up there, things are really difficult, as nothing can be produced, but you still need big camps to ultimately extract gas. Gas can then be used in gas power plants, a cleaner and more efficient way to power your city, and a perfect substitute for oil. On top of all that, you get an extensive and actually nice questline searching for survivors in the frozen north. Number 7. Tourist Season, Season Pass 3. Another minor DLC because there's no new map added. Instead, you introduce tourists to your cities. Tourists reside in the new hotel buildings, they want attractions and transportation in the new bus system, and they want good food in the restaurants and cafes. These, in return, need more raw materials to produce delicate dishes. You also get a new monument, the Iron Tower. Not only beautiful, it also provides valuable bonuses to your city. If all done right, you get a nice additional income from tourists while also beautifying your town significantly. Number 8. Seeds of Change, part of Season Pass 4. It adds the Hacienda mechanic to the new world, a large modular city you can build beside your existing cities or alone on an island. Haciendas allow you more efficient farming and processing of goods by using multi-factories, that is a factory that can craft several goods, and neglecting fertility as you can harvest any crop you want. They also add new ornaments and basically allow you to build beautiful, high-quality micro-cities. On top of that, the new fertilizer silo allows you to massively boost your farms overall. Number 9, Emperor of the Skies, Season Pass 4. I have a love-hate relationship with this DLC. On the one hand, it introduces airships and airports to the game. I love to watch the 5 different ships flying over my cities, transporting goods and also fighting in wars. Airports are nice to look at and offer many ways to decorate your city further. The item depot is a very convenient new mechanic that allows instant transportation of items across your empire. The post system adds another service building to your cities, producing letters and ultimately powering your economy. And here it does break the game a bit. Lifestyle needs are a new way of fulfilling needs of your population, but they are overpowered in most cases. They can break the scholar mechanics, for example, leading up to high research institute. They can make a lot of requirements obsolete in the new world, exploring the artistas by pushing population to new heights with a single building, the post office. So overall, I like to use it, but with caution. Still, the addition of so much content warrants the price tag and adds a lot of new fun ways to expand your empire. Number 10, Bright Harvest, Season Pass 2, a minor DLC that introduces tractors and silos to all your farms. With the new fuel station, you can produce fuel to power tractors that double the output of your farms. With silos, you can use grain to boost their productivity even further. Bright Harvest enables you to really power up your agricultural output that is required for high population cities. It also adds 27 additional ornaments for farmers and workers for that extra flavor. I'd recommend this one, but only as part of a season pass or on heavy sale. Number 11, Seat of Power, Season Pass 2. The new palace is beautiful, it is vast, it is really expensive, but once built, you have a massive new landmark in the city that also adds meaningful bonuses. These are divided into 5 categories that each serve a different purpose. You can boost your harbor capacity, you can boost your attractiveness. Every city I build needs at least one palace, and as such, I really like this DLC. Beyond that, you get a smaller questline and some bonus items for your museum. I'd recommend this one only as a part of a season pass though. Number 12 and the last DLC, Botanica, part Part of Season Pass 1, this DLC adds the Botanical Gardens, another modular attraction that boosts attractiveness in your city. You can purchase or find plants in every region of the game and then display them in your city. These plants are part of sets that, when completed, add bonuses to further increase productivity. It also adds the Music Pavilion, where you can play music sheets. A set of 11 botanical ornaments rounds it all up. A nice DLC, but only when purchased in the Season Pass. So these are the major and minor DLCs. Beside them, you can purchase smaller skin packs that add new textures and ornaments to your game. The most important one, in my opinion, is the Vibrant Cities pack. Vibrant Cities introduces new skins to your buildings and pushes the variety to a whole new level. I love to set up nightlife districts, colorful cities on other islands. The new brick texture for engineers and investors reminds me of American cities and really changes the look and feel of any city. Another good flavor DLC is the Anarchist that introduces Hugo Mercier, a new 2-star AI opponent with new quest lines and ornaments. While he's neither weak nor dominant, he adds some flavor to your game and can definitely make a difference as an ally. Some 50 quests and 50 new items are added on top of that. None of them are really needed, but still a nice addition, of course. There's more flavor packs like the Amusement Park, City Lights pack, Pedestrian Zone pack, and so on. None of them are useful, but add extra flavor like new street ornaments, roller coasters, and Asian-themed parks. They usually cost €5, and it's up to you if you want to add that additional flavor. The major and minor DLCs are all part of season passes. You can buy them individually or all the passes in the complete edition Year 2, Year 3, or Year 4. There are a total of 4 passes, and if I'd have to rank them, I'd put Season Pass 1 to the top. It's not only the cheapest because oldest one, it adds 2 new major DLCs that both add hundreds of hours, Cape Trelawney with Crown Falls and the Arctic with Airship and Gas. Season Pass 4 would be a close second as you get Manola, the new mega island in the New World, the Hacienda modular city and the Airship DLC. Season Pass 2 and Beza and Scholars and 3, the Skyscrapers and Docklands, are equal to me as both have extremely strong DLCs that all add meaningful expansions. All these DLCs and Season Passes go on sale quite often, so explore them in bulks whenever you feel comfortable with. You can also use them all at once, and while it could get complicated sometimes, the game never overwhelms you with all at once, as each DLC is unlocked in different stages of the game, such as requiring a certain amount of artisan workforce or advancing through expeditions first, so you can unlock them consecutively at your own will. Now, if that still isn't enough for your hunger of annual content, you may want to dabble into modding. There are hundreds of amazing mods out there adding new mechanics, skins, and more AI difficulty. If you're interested, have a look at my modding guide that shows you how to install them. I hope this overview helped you and makes the Anno experience more enjoyable. Cheers!